Greater Bemidji's YMCA project is moving on to its next phase after the Bemidji City Council approved a construction bid for soil remediation, site cleanup, and mass grading. The project came out to be more than $500,000 under budget, with the total cost being just under $4.1 million. Greater Bemidji plans to use multiple sources of funding, including state grants, to help pay for the project, which is expected to begin before the year's end, starting with the demolition of 3 abandoned buildings in the Rail Corridor District and the removal of a portion of a paved bike trail on Minnesota Avenue Northwest.
There are no levy dollars in these funding sources piece, so they're all enterprise funds, grants, or land sale proceeds from something else. The buildings in question that you deem substandard in the consent agenda item today, those 3 buildings would come down this fall before the first of the year. And then there will be work done towards some of the hot spots and the soil contamination part to make sure we access funds from both grants to get them started, which is required in 2025. And then the rest of that work would happen in 2026.
And I think that's important to note because there's been a lot of community concern and conversation around that as well. So that is another benefit of this project. I'm pleased with where we are with this. I'm ready to get the site cleaned up and get a YMCA here.
3 buildings that are planned to be demolished are sometimes used as a place to stay for the homeless in the area. The executive director for the Nameless Coalition for the Homeless views those buildings as a public safety concern and sees the demolition of those buildings as a positive.
So this may be counter to what people might expect me to say. I am actually happy that it's going to be tore down. I mean, I think we need to remember in this community and in any community in America where we have housing issues and issues with homelessness, we don't need places for people, flop houses for people to squat. We don't need more shelter space. What we need is more housing, more treatment, and mental health services. So,
officials hope the cleanup portion of the YMCA project will be completed in 2026.
Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.